Autism is not always easy. At 8:30 or so, he fell asleep and he slept till almost noon. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to another daily vlog. This one I'm not even starting until it's after 5 p.m. That's because we have had a rough 24, less than that, 12 hours. It's just been rough. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, and we're gonna hang out tonight. So definitely stay tuned if you want to hear. A lot of you know that my son has autism, and sleep is a big issue around our house. It's always been with him. So I hate vlogging in my classes. So yesterday we had a really fun day. We went to the park. We were outside a lot. He played. I thought, we had a great day. We got home and we had a great afternoon. And then we got the kids to bed. I finished vlogging and we all were getting ready to go to sleep. And I had a hard time going to sleep. I told you guys in the video yesterday, I felt really nauseous and I had kind of a little bit of a headache yesterday and I just could not sleep. So I was up till like almost 1 in the morning. Like I just was having a really hard time going to sleep. And, I had just started to doze off and I heard Nate wake up at 1 in the morning, which is not abnormal for him. It happens pretty regularly. And I gave him a little bit more melatonin, tried to get him to go back to sleep. And it wasn't, the bad night wasn't really from his lack of sleep. He just had several like really bad meltdowns in the night. And we had a hard time like calming him down and getting him to rest. So he was up from like 1 in the morning all the way till like 8:30 this morning when he finally passed back out. And again, that's not even the worst of it. Like he's up a lot at night. I'm kind of used to him being up, but he was not awake happy. He was awake really upset. And just like crying and just having a meltdown. So autism is not always easy. I show Nate in the most positive light on the vlog. So a lot of times people think like he never has meltdowns or he never has issues. He definitely still has meltdowns some. And I've seen in the last few weeks him have a little bit more. And I don't know if it's just him adjusting to being out of school for the summer, being in a new place, the move, all of that. So we're just being really patient with him. And finally at 8:30 or so, he fell asleep and he slept till almost noon. And if you know Nate, that is very abnormal. Usually if he's up in the night, he's just awake for the rest of the day. So, the kids are playing a very loud video out here, so that's why I came in the bathroom. But anyway, so today was Sunday, so we didn't get to go to church. I didn't want to take him upset like that. And we stayed home and I've just rested. Of course, David's had to go to church and I tried my best to like let him sleep as much as possible, but Nate was so upset that he was awake a lot in the night too with us. So anyway, previously when I talk about Nate's sleep, I get a whole like inbox of like things we should do or what we should try. And I really appreciate that, but it's also very overwhelming. We've spoken to many doctors about his sleep. We've listened to their advice and it's just hard to get a lot of, so I'm not asking for help. I'm just kind of telling you guys why I'm starting the video at 5 p.m. A lot of people also like to come in my messages and say like, he just needs more activity. He needs to be outside. He needs to, and what's crazy is about that. And I've tried to tell you guys, but I feel like, all right, hold on. Sorry guys, my phone was going off. It was saying we're under a severe thunderstorm warning. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a tornado or something. I know parts of Indiana got hit really hard today with a tornado. Anyway, where was I going with that? A lot of people have given us advice over the years of, he just needs more activity. He needs to be out. He needs to be, getting tired. And I've tried to say on the vlogs and in messages to y'all, usually that backfires on us. The days he is swimming all day and outside all day, his sleep is usually worse. And I've talked to the doctors about that. And basically they have said that sleep begets sleep and tiredness begets tiredness. So the more tired he gets, usually it's like a vicious cycle. And the more sleep he gets, usually the better sleep he gets. So the more rested he is, the more likely he is to sleep good at night. So we, saw that firsthand that day we were at the water park with him a few weeks ago. He was up till like 1 a.m, not being able to sleep. And then yesterday we were at the park and he was up, 7 hours in the night. So it doesn't make logical sense, I know. A lot of autistic kids are like this, but not every single autistic kid is like this, or autistic person. It's definitely a spectrum. Everyone is different. And just because like one person, we're all different. Just because one person has experience doesn't mean someone else isn't. I know of families who their kids sleep great. But it's always just been an issue with Nate. He does take melatonin. He does take magnesium. And he does, I think we're better than where we were years ago, but it's just something that we just have to deal with. And it's hard, like emotionally, to be exhausted and have your 11-year-old who's not a baby, you can't pick up and hold, he's big. So when he gets upset, it's hard, like to try to calm him down. And, we prayed and, I tried to settle him down. I tried to cuddle him. And it's hard. And I don't have a lot of people in my life that have experienced that. Everybody understands when your kid is a newborn and they're up all night. That's just to be expected. But yeah, they're really blasting these thunderstorm warnings. But when your 11-year-old is up in the night, that's a little harder to understand. It's a little bit abnormal. So we just do the best we can over here. I always debate even sharing anything like this, but I know that we have special needs families that watch our channel. And the hardest part about being an autism family or special needs family is feeling like no one understands, or no one is going through the same things as you, or everybody's different. It's a very lonely feeling when you start thinking like that. So I never want another autism family or special needs family to watch my videos and be like, wow, they're doing so good. we're over here by ourselves in this. I never want any of you to feel that way. So that's why I share. I don't share for any sort of pity or any sort of wanting advice or anything like that, or attention. I just share because it's our real life. And so we love Nate. We love our family, and he is an amazing kid, but he does struggle sometimes, as we all do. We all have things we struggle with. So David went to church this morning, and Nate was like so asleep when David left for church. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna let him sleep as long as he can and kind of reset that sleeping cycle. So hopefully he has a better day and a better night. And like I said, he slept till almost noon. And then David got back from church a little after 1, and I laid down. He only had like an hour or two before he had to be back up at church. So I laid down, he let me take a nap, and then he's at church right now. So anyway, that's our update. Again, I really do try to share the real life. I think that old YouTube, like back when I started YouTube in 2014, there was a lot more real life, and now it's not as real. It's a very like filtered content and pictures, and everybody looks so beautiful all the time, and their house is always neat. And to me, like, I don't want to watch content like that. So that's not the kind of content I put up. Everybody's welcome to do whatever they want and watch whatever they want. I don't have a problem with either one, but I do like to try to be as real as possible. So I'm about to make dinner for the kids. I feel exhausted. So I will see you guys back in a little bit. We'll hang out some more. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the wind is insane right now. I'm watching the weather. It's still just saying thunderstorm warning, but it was just like super sunny. I went out and watered the flowers, and then like this crazy wind came through. I have horrible storm anxiety, and I hate when stuff like this happens and David's not here. But I just went out the front yard, and there's people standing in their yard watching the weather, so I don't think it's that bad. And it doesn't look bad on the camera, but the wind is just like whipping up so scarily, y'all. It's scary. So I'm watching the radar. I don't like this. I don't like it. Okay, so the storm passed. We're all fine. We do have a couple branches down in the backyard. That wind was so bad, and it like came out of nowhere. It was sunny. It was not a cloud in the sky, and then all of a sudden it was like pitch dark outside. David said at the church they had a whole lamp post that fell over. So crazy times. Got the kids all fed, and everybody's happy and playing, and we're going to have an early bedtime today. We're going to try to get everybody headed toward bed here very soon. David is still at church. They have like a little hangout after service, so I told him just stay and have fun. The kids are fine, so he is going to be home soon. I'm sorry that this vlog is the way it is, and I look a hot mess and everything else, but when you do daily vlogs, I say this speech all the time, when you do daily vlogs, not every day is exciting, not every day is wonderful. Some days, you know, your kids don't sleep, and you know, I feel like I'm very congested. I just took some like decongestant and I'm feeling better, but I guess it's like the allergy season getting to me, and I don't know, the change of allergens and the locations when you move is always hard. So anyway, that is going to be it for today. I'm hoping that everybody sleeps well and that we will be back on track tomorrow, getting stuff done and, you know, having more fun. Today was just kind of hard and exhausting, but that's okay. It is what it is, you know. We have 1 week before we leave to go visit family for a couple weeks, so I just want to, you know, do all the fun things. The summer's going by so fast. I just want to do all the fun things and make all the memories and get all the stuff I need to get done here and get ready to leave and all of that, because I know the week is going to fly by. We have a couple of things going on this week, so anyway, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on anything coming up. And I love you all. Thank you for all of your support, for all of your love. It truly does mean the world to me that you guys watch and you guys care about us and our family, and Nate, when he has a hard day sleeping, I get so much love and support. So thank you. I'm being summoned to probably turn Mark's TV to a different channel or something, or get him something that's stuck. Who knows? So I'm gonna go see what he needs. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.